Here we are with chapter 19, A Blessing of Sorts. So Beans and Buddy thought they would join us today for our read aloud. So let's see what happens in this chapter. 5 nights later, at bedtime, Janie noticed the nice thing that Bet had done to thank her for coming up with the perfect name for Thor. It had taken him 2 days to forgive Janie for being so mean during spaghetti night and another day to come up with an idea. He'd been waiting ever since for Janie to notice. So when she called out from her bedroom, "Mom, have you seen the top part of my unicorn pajamas?" Bet felt excited. "I did all the laundry that was in the basket," Mom answered. "You washed the bottoms, but not the top," Janie said. "Then you must not have put the top in the laundry basket." "Why would I put in the bottoms, but not the top?" Janie asked. "Why would I wash just the bottoms if the top was in the basket too?" Mom asked back. Then it was time for Bat to reveal the nicest thing. "I know where your unicorn pajama top is," he said. "You do?" said Mom and Janie together. "Yes," Bat said. "I took it out of the dirty laundry basket." "Why would you do that?" Mom asked. You're probably wondering why he did that too, but wait, this is like the nicest thing ever. "Because if I waited until after you washed it, then Thor wouldn't recognize Janie's scent." Janie had been the one to name Thor. Even though Bat didn't like the idea of sharing Thor with anyone, Janie had earned the right for Thor to know who she was. "Did you give the rodent my pajama top?" Janie's voice climbed higher and higher. "Actually," Bat said, "skunks aren't rodents. They're Mephidae." Mephidae, I can't even say that word, isn't that terrible? Mephidae. People used to think that they belonged to the same family as weasels, ferrets, and badgers, but the scientist named Dr. Jerry Dragoo figured out that. "It doesn't matter, Bat," Janie said, interrupting him. "Go get my pajama top right now." "But it does matter," said Bat. Janie was not interested in hearing the difference between the Mephidae and the Mustelidae. She refused to listen to anything until after Bat had gone to Thor's enclosure and retrieved the unicorn pajama top from the pile where Thor slept. And when he tried to hand it to her, she wouldn't even take it. "It smells like animal," she said. "It smelled like animal before too," Bat said. "Because I took it from the dirty laundry basket and it still smelled like you." She didn't scream exactly. Bat didn't know what to call the sound that she made just before she spun around, stomped back to her room, and slammed the door. Bat felt tears gathering, ready to spill. Mom came over and hugged him tight. She didn't say anything, but she rocked him back and forth in the way he liked. After a moment, Bat felt the sting of his tears begin to fade. "It was a nice gesture," Mom murmured into his hair. Bat liked the hot warmth of her breath. "Baby skunks are easier than sisters," Bat said. "That may be true," Mom answered. "But there are lots of baby skunks in the world, and you only have one sister." Gently, she took Janie's pajama top from Bat's hand. He hadn't realized that he was still clutching it. "Come on," she said. "I'll teach you how to do laundry." "Okay," said Bat, "but first I need to check one thing." He stuck his head into Thor's enclosure to make sure the kit was settled back in after having the nest disturbed. Thor was sleeping soundly, making a noise like a tiny little snore. Bat pulled one of his own t-shirts up over Thor's body, tucking him in. Then he latched the enclosure and followed Mom to the laundry room. "Maybe if we use extra fabric softener," he said, "and make the pajama top softer than it ever been, maybe then Janie won't be so mad." "I think that's a very good idea," Mom said, "and you can pour it in." And that's the end of that chapter. But wasn't that a nice suggestion by Bat? He really, really, really wanted to come up with something for Janie, like a little gift for her. And it wasn't a gift of like something tangible, something that she could touch. It was a gift of the little baby skunk knowing who she was, because she was the one who named him. So he was giving her that gift. Did she appreciate it? I don't think so. I think she was more worried about her unicorn top than the appreciation of the gift. But sometimes that happens, unfortunately. But he did have some good intentions. All right, I can't wait to read chapter, I think it's 20 tomorrow. It's called Problems.